Hello everyone, I'm Michelle Smith and welcome to my channel. I have a Dollar Tree DIY for you today. We're going to be making this pumpkin topiary. This beautiful topiary is perfect to add a bit of cheer to any table or mantel. You can also use it as a centerpiece for your Thanksgiving table. If you're interested in making the display stand, that tutorial will be linked at the end. Here is a list of the tools and materials I used to complete the project. For your convenience, I've also included a detailed list in the description box below. Okay, let's go ahead and get started. For the pumpkin topiary, you're going to need 3 of these carvable pumpkins that you can get from the Dollar Tree. You want to go ahead and remove any of the tags. And go ahead and remove the stem. There is like a little toothpick in there, so if it doesn't come out with the stem, you can either pull it out or cut it off, either way. So you want to go ahead and do that to all 3 of your pumpkins. I'm going to be using Folk Art Winter White to go ahead and paint my little pumpkin here. Good size paintbrush. Now you're probably going to have to do more than 1 coat to cover up that bright orange. You just want to go through and get a good coat of paint onto your pumpkin. Okay, so go ahead and give your pumpkins a good 2 coats. You want to make sure that you can't see that orange coming through. To help you paint, you can go ahead and take a dowel rod or a skewer and stick it into your pumpkin. That way you're able to paint it all over. And then to let it dry, you can just stick it into a floral foam or into a vase. Okay, that makes it much easier for you to paint. So I have my base done on my pumpkins, and it did take about 3 coats to get this covered where the orange was not coming through. And I used the whole 2-ounce bottle to paint all 3 pumpkins. Now you're going to need some khaki apple barrel paint and some of the jack-o'-lantern apple barrel paint. And a little bit of water. So what I've done is I just add a little bit of water and then go ahead and mix in some of the khaki and just a little bit of that orange. I want to get kind of a brown but still have a little bit of an orange color to it. So just mix that together. You want it to be pretty thin, so that it's more of a wash than a thick paint. Okay? Just mix it until you get a color that you like that has a little bit of that orange in it. Then you're just going to take your pumpkin, and where these indentations are, just go ahead and lightly go over them with your brush. Drag all the way from one end to the other. Make sure that you bring it into the center. This will help to accentuate the pumpkin. and also bring them through the bottom too, like that. Okay, so you want to go through and do all of the indentations all the way around on all 3 pumpkins. I have all the painting done on my pumpkins, and I'm really happy with how it came out. I really like the colors. Now you're going to need one of these wood cut pieces. They come in a little bag like this from the Dollar Tree, or you can go out into your backyard and cut a piece. You need one that's a couple inches long that will look good as a stem. Then go ahead and take a pencil or dowel rod or whatever, and where the hole was where the little stem came out, or where you used it when you were painting, you want to measure the hole, and then take that and punch out a hole that's a little bit smaller. Then you'll take your stem and gently press in and twist until it is inside the pumpkin. That's going to be your stem, and you only have to do it to one pumpkin because this is the pumpkin that's going to be on the top. Okay, and now you're going to need a good mixture of leaves, autumn leaves. The Dollar Tree sells little packages of loose leaves, or you can buy some of their autumn fall picks. They also have leaves on them. I pulled this one out. I'm going to be using these berries and these little twigs and the leaves off of these, as well as some of these leaves, to decorate. And then you're also going to need from the Dollar Tree some of this wired jute, so we can make some little tendrils to go on there, and I'll show you how to do that. Let's go ahead and make another one of those. Now when you cut the wire, you need to go back with some hot glue and hit that end just a little bit, because it wants to come unraveled right away. Give it a second to cool down, and then go ahead and twist the end. So it looks like that. That way it won't come apart on you. And you can use a dowel rod or a pencil or anything like that. Go ahead and grab the end and then just kind of do a spiral. You don't want to do it too tight, and then gently pull out your pencil or whatever. Okay? And bend it. And go ahead and do it on the other side. And then go ahead and cut it off. And then you're going to want to add a dab of hot glue on that end too, so it doesn't unravel on you. Okay, so you have little corkscrews and then a straight spot. That's where you'll be attaching it. So basically all we're going to do now is go ahead and decorate. You're going to want to go ahead and place some fall leaves. Now you're going to want to add the hot glue to the leaf. Give it a second to cool, just a minute, and then go ahead and place it on the styrofoam pumpkin. If you place it right on the styrofoam pumpkin and your glue is really hot, you can run the chance of melting the styrofoam. So just choose whatever colors that you want. Put a little glue down. You want to make sure that the leaves come out far enough so that you're going to see them. And don't be afraid to layer. Okay, once you get a nice layer down of the leaves, then you're going to want to go ahead and take a couple toothpicks. You'll need 4 total. Go ahead and stick into the bottom of your pumpkin, the one that you're going to put on top, some of these toothpicks, like that. That's going to help you to attach. Now when you're putting your pumpkins on, you want to make sure that the lines don't completely line up. You want them to be a little off. So find your positioning. You're going to need to help to get those in through those leaves. Okay. Now before you push it all the way down, you do want to go in and add a good amount of hot glue. And then go ahead and push your pumpkin down. Okay, now you can go back and add in some more leaves. And then you're going to add leaves on the top here as well. Okay, so go ahead and add in some leaves and then go ahead and attach your top pumpkin, and then we'll be back. So I have all 3 of my pumpkins together, and I laid down some leaves and then I laid down my tendrils. I just wrapped them around the stem and glued them down so I have them coming out all the way around. So now I'm just going to go in, I'm going to finish filling in with some leaves. I'm going to add a little bit of the stems and some of the berries wherever I want. And then I'll come back and show you the finished product. Okay, we're all done. I am absolutely in love with this fall DIY. Now if you're interested in the display stand that it's on, that tutorial will be linked here at the end. Well, thank you so much for stopping by. It's always a pleasure to see you. I hope you and your family are all staying happy, healthy, and strong. You have a great day, and I will catch you next time.